578.6 and 466.4. Does anybody know what those numbers mean?
No.
Well, those numbers are the two Olympic records for the clean and jerk and the snatch that were set in 2000 and 2004. From that, I got that from the International Weightlifting Federation website. That just gives you an idea of how long and how hard it takes to get to elite level. The reason I feel like I can talk about this subject is because for the past 5 years, I've been working out at a facility here in town called Titus Sports Academy. It's on the north side. For the past 2 years, I've been working there. And I've met many influential people that live here in town or from out of town. One being Ernie Sims that played football here at Florida State. And the other is Ivan Abadjiev, who was the Bulgarian Olympic weightlifting coach from 1969 to 1989, and then 97 to 2000. Some of his accomplishments are he coached 12 gold medalists, 13 silver medalists, and 4 bronze medalists. This is from the Collegiate Strength and Conditioning Coaches Association 2011 conference website. As a tool, Olympic weightlifting is probably one of the best in the world to help any level of athlete, whether it be professional, like we watch on Saturdays and Sundays, to the high school and college level. They can't just walk out on the field and be the best at their game. They have to work in the weight room too, as much as they do on the field. In my own personal experience, I've helped coach high-profile sports like basketball, football, baseball, but also lacrosse, rowing, swimming, tennis, dance, cheerleading, anything you really think of. I believe that Olympic weightlifting is a sport with many complex and differing styles and ideas. Its history dates back over 100 years, and over those years it has grown in both popularity and misunderstanding. To understand what it takes to become an Olympic weightlifter, you first need to know when and how weightlifting became a sport in the Olympics, the styles and steps it takes to become an elite athlete, and the growth and popularity it has received since it first started. According to TeamUSA.org in their weightlifting section of their website, weightlifting was made an official Olympic sport in 1896. Interesting to note, it actually did not become a continuous sport in the Olympics until 1920. When it first started, there were 3 lifts that competitors did during the Olympics: the clean and jerk, the snatch, and the press. But today there's only the clean and jerk and the snatch. And in today's game there are 10 weight classes between both men and women's lifters. Many experts, not me, I'm not an expert, but the best countries in the world when it comes to weightlifting are China, Iran, and Russia. The reason for that is that they have probably the best programs and the best coaches to get their lifters to the elite level. But everybody has to start, no matter what country it is, everybody has to start at the same level, the beginning level. There are many steps, like I said before, to get to the highest level. The first is the jerk. The jerk is the second step in the clean and jerk. There are 2 different ways to complete the jerk. The first one is just a normal hold the bar here and you're going to press over your head. The second is you're going to do the same thing with your arms. But instead of leaving your feet still like on a press jerk, the second is a split jerk. After you press up over your head while you're pressing, you're going to split your feet like that. It helps with balance and it gives you more stability to where you can walk the bar up. If you just did this, some people fall backwards, some people fall forward. Sometimes your one arm's faster than the other on the way up. You might fall to left or right. Second part of a clean and jerk, or even a snatch, you have to work from a beginning level to an elite level to become an Olympic athlete. At the beginning level, there's the hang clean and the hang snatch. When you do the hang clean and the hang snatch, you're going to start with the bar right here at your waist. You're going to go down either above or below your knee, and you're going to pull the bar either here, or if you're doing the snatch, your grip's wider, you're going to throw it above your head. That's the finishing position with the bar. Once you've mastered that, you're going to go to the intermediate level, which is called the power clean and the power snatch. Only difference between the hang snatch and the power hang cleaner snatch and the power cleaner snatch is you're going to start with the bar on the floor. Everything else stays the same. You're going to start from the floor, you're going to pull the bar all the way up, and you're going to stop in this position if you're doing the clean, you're going to stop in the position over your head if you're doing the snatch. Just, many lifters know this, but when you're doing, since you're starting at the floor, you need more aggressive, more strength, more explosive, because you're going from a farther distance. It's farther to go from the floor than it is from your knee. The elite level athletes, those that compete in the Olympics, they use the full or drop clean or the full and drop snatch. The only difference between a power clean or snatch and the full drop clean or snatch is that when you start from the floor, once you pull it up, you start to pull the bar up like you did before, but you're going to drop underneath the bar and you have to squat the bar all the way up. Same goes for the snatch. You catch it back down here and you squat it all the way up. It takes a lot of effort, just like I said before. You have to be strong and explosive. If you're weak and you try and just push it up, you're going to drop it every time. In today's sports, Olympic weightlifting really doesn't get the credit that it deserves. If I said the name Michael Phelps or Usain Bolt, everybody in this classroom should know who they are. Every year, even today's sports, even though there's no Olympics, they're two of the most recognized athletes in the world, and every 4 years, they're possibly the two most recognized athletes in the world. But if I said the names, sorry if I said it wrong, Ling Qingfeng and Hossein Rezazadeh, no one in here, I assume, knows who they are. They're the two best athletes in their own weight classes. They're in two different weight classes, and possibly the two best weightlifters in the world. The second is actually the same man who set the two records that I mentioned during my introduction. He set them in, one was 2004. For comparison, this past Olympics, there were 3 American lifters, both among men and women, that competed in the Olympics. Only one male, Kendrick Ferris, and he finished 10th in his own weight class. America, compared to the rest of the world, is very far behind in weightlifting. But I feel that the ways that America can take steps towards becoming an elite country is by using other teams or other countries' programs or ideas to help them. One idea would be have the Bulgarian coach that I mentioned before. He has a gym in California. He helps coach American players and use exercise